Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out some more 르세라핌. So 르세라핌 just had their comeback with a new single called Spaghetti. Very interesting kind of name for this one, Spaghetti. Definitely excited to hear what this one is going to sound like, especially, compared to their other songs. I feel like they always come out with something very different each time. So yeah, this one is actually featuring J-Hope of BTS. I like that a lot. So I'm excited to see, how he does on the song as well. So yeah, let's get into this right here. I'm gonna be doing 2 listens for this one. I'm gonna watch it without pausing first, and then I'll go back through it in a second. Okay, interesting intro for this. She's just on her phone.
This is a hot spot. 숨쉬듯 찾는 이 밥상. 등거리에 된 넌 falling line.
Okay.
참을 수 없는 말.
That lower sound is interesting.
그뿐이라 what you crapping.
Okay.
Another world's gone.
Very interesting. Their voices are very forward right there. Oh, I like her hair right there. That's a nice melody right there. Ooh, okay. Like how the beat came in. Like the high vocal on that as well. Oh, that what in between your teeth? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. J-Hope coming in. I like how he's going with that flow, right? Yeah, I like his delivery a lot right here. Ooh. Like he's doing that kind of same melody they were singing as well. Yeah, his part was very nice right there. I like that. Yeah, this is such an interesting kind of sound thing right here. I like how the sound is just kind of looping with the instrumental. Ooh, that was nice to sing that. The looks as well, bro. This looks crazy with this music video. I'm liking the melodies a lot on this part. I will say I do like this melody. It is kind of catchy right here, especially with how it goes with the beat right here. And now it's like, I'm saying that lower end is like higher vocal one as well. Yeah, that one had me like kind of like speechless for a good bit of that because I didn't know what the freak was going on. Hold on. I don't know what the quality looked like. It was a little lower. Let me put the quality a little higher. And then, like I said, we're gonna go through that again. Just first initial thoughts right before we listen to this again. Very odd. And the crazy thing is, I thought their other comeback, Crazy, was also kind of odd when I had first listened to it. Of course, because it's very unexpected. But like this is really odd right here. There's not really that much going on to the song, right? I feel like it's more odd in terms of like just the concept of everything with the music video. The song is not really that much going on. It is very different from other things that they have put out before. They do have that main kind of lower thing kind of looping right there. I do like the rhythm of the beat that comes in. The melody that they sing in that main hook is pretty nice as well. I do like J-Hope's part a lot on this one. I like how he fit very smoothly into the song, right? It didn't feel like it was like a separate kind of thing from a song, like a separate verse. Like even though it was his separate verse it fit very nicely and everything. Like he was still doing like the same kind of melodies that they were doing on the main part, and even like the flows and stuff like that that he had going on, and the delivery fit with everything. Especially how the instrumental was going as well. So yeah, very interesting. Let's go through this again. See if I can point out anything specifics. So this beginning part is very, very interesting. She said what? She said chicken, pizza, and spaghetti. Yeah, so they're in like some type of yoga class, obviously. And this girl was like on her phone watching the members eat spaghetti. And then they bust in here with this truck with all these ingredients or whatever. I will say, yeah, it's very interesting how forward, their voices are produced into this. At least, starting right here. Yeah, it's interesting the whisper kind of tone she went in. Yeah, how they're kind of delivering right there. I like that right there. With the choreo, how they go into this right here, the little kind of thing right there. It's nice. Yeah, like scenes like that is very interesting. I would say definitely in this part, I was loving the melodies on this. Just how they were singing as well. Very nice, kind of soft, kind of, like Chinwon's tone right here. Very nice. And bring kind of like chords going down on this part, filling out more. Just going. There's a nice kind of like harmony on this line as well that she's saying. A slight harmony on that, the lower kind of thing. And it kind of breaks right there, and then how that comes in right there. Right there, that. Yeah, I really like that right there. Kind of choreo right here. I'm gonna definitely check out like a full kind of choreo thing when they come out with that. I'm liking their styling as well. It's very nice. But yeah, I will say this is a very catchy part right here with the eat it up. That's very nice. Like how she delivers that. This line very interesting. Yeah, even the way they do the effects on this one, bro. Like the certain scenes is so interesting. I just noticed they had like smoke kind of coming off of their heads. This part is really interesting. I won't say I'm too fond of this part, right? It doesn't really add too much on the song for me. I guess it doesn't really throw me off either, though. But it's, I guess, adding to like the grooviness and stuff like that. Kind of repeat this right here. It's interesting that kind of, throw it up thing. That she, the sound. I love how J-Hope comes in right here, on top of that kind of right there. Yeah. And then it goes smoothly into his verse right here. Yeah, like I was saying, like, he has kind of like that same flow that they had for that chorus, so he fit very smoothly coming into this. Yeah, I like how the beat went right there. Love this part right here. How's, at the end of the line right there, kind of double voice coming there. Into that. Even this right here. And kind of eyebrow on as well. Even that going low right there. I always love his, unique kind of delivery he has on his verses. Yeah, really like that. I think this part is actually my favorite part of the song. I just noticed it. But again, very forward right there. Interesting how they had like the two people on the side right there. So it's interesting how they produce their voices overall on this. I think MJ sounds really nice right here on this line right here. Then they go back into this, fill that out more with those run down the chords. Like I said, I really like the melodies a lot on this part. And that other song coming in, that higher kind of like over here. close up to the like dude's eye and then the transition right there. Even the way they're filming this right here with the dance thing, are they doing like some type of like speed ramp thing, or are they just kind of like moving like that? That's very interesting. I don't know why I thought Yoonjin had no eyebrows. So I was looking at it, I was like, I think she just dyed them, but it looks like she has no eyebrows. I feel like this is gonna get stuck in my head though. Like this specific melody right here. I like her racial expression right there. I was just doing that. Again, it's very catchy. Yeah. I would say this is definitely the most unique thing they've put out, 100%. Like I said, it's giving me kind of a feel of like, you know, how I felt listening to Crazy after, but I feel like I understood Crazy a little bit more. Like, you know, it was a song that I feel like I would listen to more. For this one, personally, I don't think I would listen to this one that much, but it's a song that I feel like is an earworm. I feel like it's a song that can get stuck in your head a lot, at least for me. That main hook is very, very catchy. That like the delivery on that, that's pretty interesting melody, of course. Even like that after chorus as well, how they say eat it up, eat it up, like the delivery just overall and how that goes to the beat. I feel like it's definitely the main thing that's doing a lot in terms of like just the catchiness, you know, something that it gets stuck in my head. I was, you know, really liking the main kind of melody parts that they were having, and of course J-Hope's verse. Like I was saying, I know they most likely won't be performing this song with J-Hope every time, so it'll be very interesting to hear the version without him and, you know, see how they do that with performance. But I would say overall the most entertaining thing about this is definitely a music video. Definitely a lot of things going on. I love how they did the effects, everything, you know, going with like the different concept and stuff like that. I think Spaghetti is just a really interesting concept just in general. Love what they did with the colors. I think, you know, the members did a great job with like the facial expressions and how they, you know, did like certain scenes, I guess, right, and delivering the whole kind of attitude they're putting out and stuff like that. So I would say the music video is very entertaining. But yeah, it's just, this is just a really odd song, and I feel like this is something that'll be very trendy, right? Because I feel like Crazy was also like that. It was a very odd thing that was kind of trendy a bit, and maybe that's why they went back, you know, to go for this, because Crazy was such a huge type thing. So maybe that, you know, they wanted to go for some unique and kind of quirky for this one as well. It also kind of reminds me, not, you know, completely, but I guess just the overall vibe with like the odd kind of weirdness kind of reminds me of Gnarly from Cat's Eye. I know that was also a thing that was very odd right when it first came out, but it also became very trendy, right? So I feel like this could kind of follow in that same kind of thing with Crazy and Gnarly and probably other things like this as well. But I would say definitely for this is probably their most unique kind of odd thing, right? And it's a single thing as well. So I think they did release a B-side for this. I'm actually going to listen to that one as well. But yeah, for this one, I would say in terms of me liking the song, it's probably like, you know, a neutral. But I will say for the entire thing, just putting it in the context of a concept and, you know, just everything, I think very, very nice. And I definitely did enjoy watching this and, you know, listening to everything and stuff like that. So yeah, 100%. Like I said, I will be checking out performances as well to see how they did the choreo. I think I'm gonna like the choreo a lot. I think, you know, certain parts I was liking how that was looking, and I'm excited to see all the different kind of styles and outfits that they have and stuff like that, because it was looking really nice in this music video as well. All right, so a little side note, actually, after listening to this a couple more times, I think I called it, bro. This chorus has been stuck in my head, bro. Legit, the every time it repeats that main hook, like it's very simple, right? But it's just a fun kind of just sounding groovy thing. Like the more I listen to it, I'm getting more kind of fond of it, right? So I think over time I'm liking the song more. But yeah, 100%. I think like I said, I think they released a B-side for this, so let's go straight to that. Okay, so the B-side that they released for this is called Pearlies. My Oyster is the World. Interesting, right? Because they have a song called The World is My Oyster, right? So I like how they kind of switched that up a bit right there. It's called Pearlies. All right, let's get into this. Okay. Obviously very different sound already. Like the guitar sound. Ooh, okay, didn't expect that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the little vocals right there. It's a nice melody. I like the harmonies on that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. And she delivered right there, Kazuha right there. Mm-hmm. Like the melody right there. Oh, like I just done that. Hold that out. Moving along right there, nice. Oh. Yeah, I like how she sounds right there. Very nice. Okay, drops back into this. Nice. Mm-hmm. Like they're going more softer kind of vocal right there. On. Alright. Mm-hmm. I like the rhythm of the beat a lot on this. Very nice harmony right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, even there right there in the back. Yeah, I like the held out notes. Mm-hmm. Like the bass going on this as well. Ooh, okay, nice break right there. Nice. Yeah, I love the sound right there. Okay, I like the rhythm right here. On the floor here is nice. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice sisters on that right there. Yeah. That's a nice break going back to that. Love this melody right here live. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very nice sound right there. Like how it jumps back into this. I feel like the energy doesn't change too much, right? It's very kind of stagnant kind of energy right there. It's nice kind of groovy type thing, right? Mm-hmm. Loving the harmonies on this one. Mm-hmm. Okay. No more empty right here. Sounds a little quieter in the back. Mm-hmm. Ooh, check it out. Just the guitar. Okay, and like that. All right. Very, very nice for this one. 100%. Definitely really like the overall kind of vibe for this one. Very nice kind of chill type thing, chill type groovy type thing. I love the overall sound with that guitar. Really love the layer vocals a lot on this one. Really nice harmonies. I was liking how they were sounding a lot on these melodies as well. A lot of nice kind of held out notes as well that they were singing. Definitely very interesting kind of talk rap parts that they had as well, like the delivery on the lines. So that was very interesting. I won't say this is one of my favorite like kind of songs by them in terms of like the B-sides. I feel like their other B-sides a lot more than this one, but this was still pretty nice. I feel like I would listen to this one a good bit. If I were to compare this one to The World Is My Oyster, I feel like I would still listen to The World Is My Oyster more than this one, but this is a pretty good one as well. I'm gonna have to look at the lyrics for both of those to see how they connect or whatever, because I think that's very interesting how they did that. But yeah, pretty interesting, pretty nice sound for this one as well. I feel like this definitely had a really nice vibe. 100%. I would say definitely if I had to pick a favorite between this one and Spaghetti, obviously this one is my favorite, sonically, just how it sounds or whatever. But yeah, 100%. Very, very, very interesting release for SSERAFIM. So this is just a single, right? Just a single album. Probably not this year they're gonna release anything else, right? I'm pretty sure this is the only kind of thing, but I would say very, very interesting. I feel like this is the only word I can say to describe this, right? It's interesting. It's interesting. It's quirky, especially with Spaghetti. I think, both SSERAFIM and also their production team and everybody behind it definitely does a great job with kind of, I guess, pulling off the concept and stuff like that. And I was even like, seeing some of the concept photos as well. And I think I watched the trailer for this briefly and everything looked very, very interesting. And I think they've done well with the whole look of everything, right? And even with the song, because I didn't know exactly what that was going to sound like. but I guess it fit with the kind of just random kind of quirkiness of what spaghetti is. I guess just as a concept, like spaghetti as a concept. I'll say definitely overall with everything, I was entertained, and I'm interested to see how this will kind of, you know, roll out. Of course, I gave my opinion on it, but I would like to hear you guys' opinion 100%. Tell me what you guys thought about this release down below. What did you like? What did you not like? Tell me what your favorite song out of the ones that we checked out today was. Definitely would like to hear your opinion. But yeah, 100%. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this one, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.